Hi, this is Mohan Indigala. So, as part of the deep learning course, I selected the project on Trump emotion recognition from his speeches. So, as part of this project, I selected the two datasets. One is RAVDES and another one is the TESS. So, the RAVDES contains 7,356 files. So, it contains both audio, video, and just video alone. So, I selected only video and audio files, and the video files I converted into the audio files. And the naming convention is as followed by with the digits, like each digit will represent the one type. Like if you see the first digits like modality, and the second digit is channel, and the third digit is emotion. So based on this digit and position, so I'm able to split the file into each emotion into total. It contains the 8 emotions in the file set. So I have written the Python code to analyze these digits and split the files and segregate into the multiple emotion folders. And you can download directly from this link. I shared the link in this link, and these are the files. You can see what I downloaded, zip files, and I unzipped those and I converted into audio files. The second dataset here is test dataset, and this contains 2800 files with 7 emotions. So here I have written the one Python code, so which will connect to web URL, and it will download the file directly to Jupyter Notebook. And you can see this is the website and these are the files. And the hardware I used is Dell Inspiron laptop, and which is running on Intel processor i7 with 32 gigabytes RAM. And the softwares I used here is Jupyter Notebook and Python packages. Those are used through Anaconda. And this is the link I shared for downloading the Anaconda, and these are the steps to install all the packages what we need for the project. One is YouTube DL I installed. This package is used to download the file from YouTube. And FMFPG, this is to convert video to audio files. And this is the data setup. So first, let me walk through the code. Yeah, these are the required libraries for the project I initialized. Then this is the code to create the folders based on the emotion. And at the same time, I'm assigning the number for each emotion. And when you run this code, it will generate the files in the input directories. So it will generate the files like this. So once the files are generated, then I'm uploading all the unzip files for our RAVDES, and I'm loading into the project folder in the temp directory. Then I will be executing this code. Then it will convert all the video files to audio files. Then once it is converted, then I'll move those files from temp location to final input location. So from the input location, I used this code to segregate the data based on the emotion digit number. So this code will identify the each file, then it will respectively move into the respective emotional folders. So once segregation is done, then I will take the file count. So what total file count from the RAVDES? So 3,866 files I'm taking from the RAVDES, the first dataset. The second dataset is test. So from here, I have written this code which will connect to this website, and it will download each files, and it will load in the respective folders, emotional folders. So I identified these are the handles where like each emotion type from the website. So the download is completed. Again, I'm taking the count to see how many files. So total 6,539 files I'm using for the model. This is the sample input for the one of the file from the emotion happy. And I created the MFCC vectors by using the following code, and it will import all the files, and it will generate the MFCC vectors. So once vectors is ready, then I'm creating the train and test dataset with the split ratio 80-20%. And this is the shape of the train and the test dataset. And this is the my model, convolution neural network 2D model, and it contains I'm using the ReLU activation and the features, dimensions, everything. And this is the model summary you can see here. And after that, I'm training this model for 200 epoch IDs. And you can see here the total around I'm getting 90% of validation accuracy. So I'm saving this model, and here the code for validating the model, I'm using the model loss. So here you can see test and train set, it's parallelly reducing without any drastic changes between them. And even the same case for model accuracy, both are changing in parallel. So that's the reason we don't see any overfit in this graph. And you can see the final model accuracy, 90 percentage. And I developed some of the functions to do like downloading the data from YouTube and converting and generating the log spectrograms and MEL spectrograms, and also to predict the model and to show the emojis. So I download these emojis from Apple website, and at the same time Trump emotions also I downloaded from the Google. Then I used the Windows Word to convert those into PNG files. And these are the functions I created for analyzing. So let's try making the predictions now. So I selected from that test dataset what are the files those are not present in the train dataset. So I used the same samples and I selected like neutral, then the model is able to predict as a neutral. And the same case for calm and happy and sad and angry, it's able to predict as angry. And the same calm as a calm. So fearful, it's able to predict as a calm. So let's run this. Yes, discussed as a discuss. Yes, fearful as a calm. So some places we see it's missing, but it's able to predict properly most of the cases. So surprised as a surprised. Okay, now let's take some sample YouTube videos from Trump and you try to predict those. So let's consider like first he's happy with the emotion happy, and this is the YouTube link I selected. I'm giving to, let's run this. So now the model is downloading the file from YouTube and it's converting into audio, then generating the MFCC array, then giving the input as to the model and predicting. So here the model is predicting this topic from this speech. Trump is very happy on this topic. And here you can see the wave diagram and MEL power spectrogram. So let's open YouTube link and see what exactly his emotion on this, actual emotion. So click on this.
When I got elected, you had some people that said, this is going to be the greatest thing to ever happen to our country. I guess that's why I won. We had a lot of people. But you had others that say, oh, the market will collapse. Lots of bad things will happen. And take a look at what's happened. We have the greatest, longest bull market in the history of our country. They turned out to be wrong. Some have actually apologized, but very, very few. I think the rest will soon be apologizing because honestly, the American public demands an apology. We are doing better financially as a country than we've ever done before.
So from the video, you can see like Trump is very happy on this. And also you can see the MEL spectrogram on this video. And the same thing, I predicted some other YouTube links for the different emotions. So here you can see he's calm about this celebrity apprentices promotion on the May 19th, 2011. So he's very calm on that meeting.
Marlee Matlin, the Academy Award winning actress, and John Rich, the very famous Sunday night and help you.
Okay, let me test some other. Yes, yeah. So this is the, so here you can see like this is the topic and the Medicare. So he gave one speech on the Medicare in April 21 and 2011. So he's very sad about this. So let's see what it is.
Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security must be saved. The Republicans cannot be led into a trap by the Democrats, and that's what's happening. They must be saved. We have to take care of our senior citizens and our citizens. But in particular, we must take care of our senior citizens. We can't let anything happen, anything.
So from the video, we can clearly say that he is very sad about that existing Medicare and Medicaid. Okay, the same thing, I have selected some other stuff like faith and freedom. So he is a little bit fearful on that emotion. And I did some more, few more. Yeah, he's very discussed about Obama and Trump in October 24th and 2012 in the speech he gave. And again, one more Matt Miller and from his, and this speech also he's very happy about that. So this way, like the same model can predict the emotions, and it's able to predict a little bit very closer to the actual values. So if you can train this model with more Trump speeches, then it can predict more. I mean, more closely to with 100% accuracy. Yeah. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.